Great to have you to chat today about a very important topic, generative AI from hype to production. That is what our webinar is for today, what every IT professional needs to know now, specifically on getting generative AI working in your organization. Ultimately, this is closing the gap between humans and technology. And in a way, AI is crucial for the information era. We have so much information, we have so much data. We need intelligent, flexible ways to access that data, to access those processes, etc. Generative AI gives us that opportunity, and it's delivering impact to organizations. However, as with a lot of these digital transformations, getting to that state is proving a lot trickier, especially with something like AI, which is quite a complex technology. It relies on many different variables in an environment.
Going from pilot to production is a bit of a difficult challenge, and we are seeing the drop-off, but there is that 53% that is jumping into production at the moment. So we're seeing those validations, and I'd like to just go through the governance and the compliance layers around how we can go to production and make sure these failures are kind of stamped out before they hit the end customer. By 2028, we'll see about a 33% increase to enterprise software using agentic AI. Where we start with this, though, is data modernization. Some of that data modernization journey goes through how do we assess our data. So looking at the data, looking at what is the business value of the data, and then providing performance and strategy to import that into a data lake environment. And then the implementation of that, of basically reducing that disruption between using your legacy data warehouse and then optimizing it for query performance. Then in terms of the production side of it, how do we productionalize this thing? So essentially there's different pillars to that. We work with organizations around this. So this whole pillared stage, we understand that, we create success metrics in between each pillar. And at the end of those success metrics, we come back to it again and we flow through it. So we build out our use case, we get what the real priority is here and what we want to achieve, and then we do the data modeling and the foundations. So you now need to look at a way that you build out a model that's secure and safe, it's privatized, it's locked down, and it's not trading on the data that you provided. And then just from that, have your guardrails aligned on top of it. Some of the services we use on the code stack, which is Strands Agents SDK, this is something that AWS has kind of deployed from their Bedrock environment. They've open sourced it. It uses the amount of effort required to do a lot of the development cycles. So for CLA agentic flow, you create a simple Python script and have a conversation with it, use Strands agents in between, or you can go more robust and you can build out an agent flow that actually plugs into a whole agentic loop. So it all depends on kind of the maturity of the solution, where it's currently sitting, and then we can work with you to implement those models and those custom insights into those models as well, and then building out the knowledge bases on top of that.
It's always easy to move into a building where it's already been built. It's a lot harder when you've got to start from scratch, but it's also the more exciting part of it. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. This has been a webinar brought to you by ITWeb and CloudZA, GenAI from hype to production, what every IT professional needs to know now.